Today we're going to be fixing our diesel heater. I thought that would be a lot worse. How does this even work? I don't remember it making that sound before. What the hell's R9? Wondering if it got damaged when we were cleaning it. Maybe that just means it's on.
We just never paid attention before.
Maybe. You don't trust me. But Matt, you have a lot of spare parts left over.
I don't trust the diesel heater.
Okay. If you saw our last episode, you may remember that our diesel heater had a bit of a rough time.
Oh my god!
That's not right. So today, I'm going to be pulling it apart. We're going to be cleaning it all out, replacing the glow plugs, replacing the gaskets, getting it back up and running, because tonight is going to be another cold one. So I've been onto Amazon already, and I picked up one of the service kits. So we have the gaskets and the glow plug. I ended up buying 2 of everything because I didn't want to be stranded with just one if it didn't work. When I originally built this, the idea was it was going to be a little cupboard for the heater and for like solar batteries and a load of other stuff, which I think I was probably overshooting at that point. So we're going to simplify the whole thing. We're going to remount the heater in a much easier way, so when we have to service it next time, it's going to be easier. Hopefully I didn't glue this thing together. I can't remember. But once we take this off, then the whole diesel heater should then come out. How does this even go off? So pushing that tab there will release the connector. I'm just going to take a moment to show you how beautiful the trees look, like with the snow. Don't they look awesome? The way the sun is shining on them is just absolutely amazing. Living his best life. Hey, bud. Oh, there you go. Good job, buddy. He's got some sniffing to do, so let's continue with this. Fuel line. There we go. So now this hose that we use here, it actually has the factory hose inside this one. I put it in as an extra support and insulator. I was going to put rock wool inside, but I never got around to it. Oh yes, so glad I didn't actually glue that in. Worst design idea ever.
I had a thought.
Share your thoughts with me.
I have forgotten it already. Hang on, it'll come back to me. It was a thought.
Should we wait?
So what happens when I go to the bathroom?
Well, whatever, as long as you wash your hands. Whichever model you have, they're all pretty much the same. So to actually do the service on this, we're going to have to remove it from the base plate. We're then going to have to remove the back here and remove the cowling at the top, which will expose the heat exchanger, and then we can disassemble that to get to the actual diesel heating components. Now, if you didn't know how these work, basically there's a fan at the back that pulls the air in, and the air just gets pushed across the heat exchanger and out the other end. So it heats the air as it passes over the top. So the first thing we're going to do is remove this base plate, or the mounting plate. So I just need some, actually I didn't bring any wrenches, did I? Okay, so we're going to be using pliers. I know it's not the proper tool. Okay, next step is remove this rubber base. Oh no, it's actually breaking apart. I don't have a spare one of these, so let's try and keep it intact. We're going to remove the end cap and the cover. Then we're going to remove this control box here. So this particular model is using a 4mm Allen key for this bolt here. And the other thing we need to do is remove these connectors so that it's a little bit easier to work with. That's 1, 2, 3. That's our glow plug right there. But next we're going to remove the fan housing, which is this part here. And again, this is a 4mm Allen key. Alright, there's our fan housing. And there is a gasket on here that we're going to replace when we put it back together. Next, we're going to take the glow plug out. Now, if you bought the kit that comes with everything, you should also get a tool for removing the glow plug. Looks like this. So what we're going to do is we use the little slot there for the wires and slide it down onto the glow plug, and then we should be able to unscrew it. Like so. So just to compare the old glow plug with the new glow plug, there you go. Next step is to clean it out inside, so we're going to remove these 4 Allen bolts, or hex bolts, depends what you want to call them. What are they? Are they hex bolts or Allen bolts? Something like that. So the heater housing uses slightly smaller bolts. Now we can slide out the diesel chamber. And that's actually not too bad. I thought that would be a lot worse. Okay, next you're going to need a little steel brush to get in there and just clean the inside out. So I've got this little dollar store pack that I picked up. There's the used gasket. Now we get to put it all back together. First thing we're going to do is put the new gasket in, which are these ones here. If you get it from Amazon, they all come in a kit with everything you need. I'll put a link down below for the one that we got. Okay, so this is going to go in here, like that. Then we get to put the fuel system back in. Just make sure we get the rubber fitting slotting in properly, and your fuel line in the middle. Oh, damn. This is kind of worrying. Mouse is going through all my Milwaukee tools. She's looking for one that she wants to use today.
Is that it?
What do you mean it looks different?
Well, the other ones kind of slide.
Yeah, no, this one slots in. It's the M12 battery.
Oh.
So pinch this one and then pinch the sides and then pull it out. It's a tight fit.
That's what she said.
I know, yes. I was going to say that, but I thought, no.
I'm just going to go and take some... I need to... If I want to start... it's too cold. If I want to start a fire, I need some
wood
stuff. So I want to go and... If I take off some of those lower branches that I was talking about, they're going to be less snow-drenched. So I can get it going better.
Okay.
Once it's going, then I can throw anything on. Just a closet arsonist.
My little Allen key is so small I can't put it in this way to get a bit more leverage. I am going to use this tool like that. Just to get a little bit more leverage to tighten that up. The next step is to use this rather funky tool, this little pick tool, to remove the filter that goes around the glow plug. Now that filter is, if you look inside there, I don't know if you can see it, it's a little mesh filter inside the glow plug housing, and we've just got to pull this out. There we go. So that's pretty mucky. Look at that. That could well be contributing to where we had some problems. And again, this replacement comes in the kit. That's what it should look like. That's before and after. For this, we just have to slide it back into the hole. Get it back in there. In you go. Need something to push it in with. There we go. Push that in all the way to the bottom. Okay, glow plug replacement. Put that in, let's screw that in. Put that to the side for a second. Next, we have to get this gasket off this piece. Now, on the other one that I did, it actually disintegrated while I was removing it, so fingers crossed. Good, there it is. So this is the new gasket. Okay, I always try and do the thin side first. Then when you bolt it in, it pinches that thin one in place. Oh, my feet are freezing. Oh, my boots are wet as well. I should change my boots. How's your fire coming, Mouse?
Okay, I'm just not good with matches.
Okay. Well, you matched with me, so... Alright, so these are going to be the new mounting rails, and they're going to go side to side, basically, right the way across. And the heater will, oops, the heater will just sit on the top. I think that's a much better idea. Oh no, where am I going to screw that to? Because that's the door frame. Of course, I forgot to bring my saw. I'm going to have to jigsaw it. Oh, nicely going, Mouse. Hey,
Yeah?
I need the battery.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I got my hands full. Oh, okay.
No, you don't.
Okay, but now I need... It's like some sort of weird jigsaw. Uh-oh. You guys need a new battery. Let's do that. What the hell? Oh, Mouse was worried about getting out of here, so she's put ash all over. I didn't know you could use ash as an anti-slip thing. I think we're making good progress. Yep, it's going to be in the way. Cut these side supports down to 6 1/4 inches, and I'm actually going to mount them inside the rails like that. So this is technically upside down right now. These have to go facing down, otherwise they'll hit the heater. So it'll make sense in a minute. I don't know if any of you saw my mistake, but this bracket that holds the diesel heater actually wants to be 90 degrees the other way. And that means that that wood might be too short now that I've cut it for the wrong direction. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay. Lucky I bought a backup piece. I have a habit of whenever we've got like packs of assembly furniture or something that come with screws, I end up keeping all the spare screws, and these ones are really cool because they have like a little built-in washer on the top of them that's attached to them. So I'm going to use these. There we go. Okay, I think that's just about where we need it. I have to get some height adjustment on it, but it's nice and solid actually, so I can probably mount the heater. I'll put the heater in place and then we can adjust it to the right height. If you ever have to work with these support plates, the bolts that hold them in are actually double-headed bolts. So they screw into the diesel heater body, and then you screw down, then you tighten a nut on the other side. Now they can loosen up from the body, so just keep that in mind. You may need to actually hold them in place with another pair of pliers. Oh, I did not think this one through. Oh. minor challenge getting the exhaust reconnected, but that's because I think the diesel heater is very slightly further back or a slightly different position than it was before. So what I've had to do is I just removed the back bolts so that the diesel heater has a little bit of movement in one of these bigger slots, just so I could move it closer to the exhaust. It's all in and connected. Our next step is let's get the fuel pump switched out and the fuel line. Let's get it all set up, because as soon as we pull this one off, we're just going to get fuel everywhere. So with these diesel heaters, as you probably know, these little black things, and these will connect your fuel line to an accessory or to the tank or to the diesel heater, and the replacement fuel line and the replacement filter. Now what I'm going to try and do this time is mount the filter. I've got a couple of brackets I want to try so that the opening and closing of the door doesn't snap off the nozzle like it did with the other one. There's the new fuel pump. Must say I do like these new clamps. These are way better than the other ones. Okay. Okay, you guys are going to move. Does it go that way or that way? I would think it goes that way, because you want the fuel to come in through this side, any particles to get trapped in the little basket, and then you want it to go out. So that's how I'm going to do it. What you doing?
The instas.
Doing the instas. All right, we've had lunch. You're recharged, which is good. Let me show you what I've got going on here. So we've got the fuel line coming out of the diesel heater into the pump. Actually, I guess this is reversed, but the pump there. I've put the fuel filter there for now, and you can see what I used was one of these little band clamps, and I used a cable tie or a cable staple to hold this to the to the frame, and I'm looping around. And now my next part is I'm going to take a feed from the other side of the fuel filter and take that all the way back to the diesel tank. Here's the interesting part. So I've got this line ready to go. However, my bag is now empty. That's not a metaphor, it's a problem. So the kit that I bought for these lines had enough pieces if I hadn't put the fuel filter in. Luckily, I bought 2 of them, so I'd have spare parts if I screwed up. You may have seen me marking the fuel line like this. It's because as you're pushing it on, your fingers well, for me, my fingers slip on the tubing, and so I don't actually know how much I've pushed in. So I just put a little mark there so that as I'm doing this, I have a good idea of where and how much is actually in the tube. And this is where it gets hairy, because as soon as I take that piece off the bottom, we're going to have diesel everywhere. This is on pretty tight, which is good. It should be able to... cramp, ow, ooh.
Get it done?
Yeah. It was just very messy. I think that is it. I just put my phone inside. The diesel fuel line itself looks like it just bends out the way. So I think we're going to be good with that. I'm just going to get it wired up and we can test it, make sure it works. How does this even work again? Okay, I think we're ready to give this a test.
You sure? You sure?
I'm pretty, well, you know, I was confident until you asked me twice.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Ooh, powered up. Error 9. What the hell's error 9? We'll be right back.
Okay, the E9 signifies an overheat protection shutdown, usually caused by a faulty or disconnected temperature sensor, restricted airflow, or a malfunctioning controller.
Oh no.
Common fixes include checking for obstructions, replacing the temperature sensor, ensuring the fan is properly aligned, or replacing the motherboard.
That sucks.
There's a video here, a dude on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. Okay. I wonder... The temperature sensor is on the top. And while that's okay, I'm just wondering if it got damaged when we were cleaning it. The good news is, because I've got this new mounting system, I can get to it all a lot easier. The temperature sensor it's talking about is this thing here. And it's these lines here. Oh, the fan seems okay.
Okay. Somebody in the comments here is saying disconnect it, connect an ohm meter to both of the leads and let them know the values.
Yeah, that doesn't help me. I wonder if... I'll have to check the GoPro video. I wonder if I got them connected the wrong way around. I don't remember it making that sound before. The new fuel pump's working, that's good. I can see it taking fuel from the tank, slowly pulling it through. So far this is very promising. It might take a few priming attempts. This is really slippery. It's still priming, so it's trying to suck the fuel through the new fuel line. Is there a little red glow plug error light on that now?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
Maybe that just means it's on.
You just never paid attention before.
Maybe. It might take a couple of cycles, because it's got to pull fuel through the line.
Okay.
After, I think, 3 priming attempts, we've got some fuel flowing through. We've got some burn happening. We've got some hot air coming out. Show me a happy face, mouse.
I'm just still slightly skeptical.
What? It's working. Just don't touch it.
Okay, I'm scared to take off my 20 layers until I know.
Oh my. Oh my.
It's not that I don't trust you, but...
You don't trust me?
I do trust you. I don't trust the diesel heater.
Okay. I was hoping to get a, oh, my hero out of that one, but next time. And I know you're probably going to say, but Matt, you have a lot of spare parts left over. That's okay. Diesel heater is up and working.
Woo!
Which means tonight we can have a good, warm, snuggly sleep and be ready for tomorrow.
I don't like being cold.
So, I'm going to try and keep you warm. Okay, okay. Cool. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully it was a little educational. If not, I hope it was at least entertaining. If you did enjoy it, let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and you'd consider it, press the button. Alright, we'll see you later. Bye. Just be aware that they're threaded on both sides. So you're actually And if you're not a subscriber, hey,
What do you mean if you're not a...